Hey everyone, Jake here for Extreme Terrain, and in this video we're taking a look at the Red Rock Ranger grill fitting 2007 to 2018 JK Wranglers. This is a great choice for the JK owner who wants to take their build to the next level. With really aggressive looks, distinct styling, and some additional lighting elements for a really affordable price, this is a great option for those looking to make a statement with their Jeep. Of all the aggressive grills on the market for the JK, this one might just take the cake. You get that ever popular angry eye look with a lot more, well, everything kind of. So you're set up to go out and make a big impression on the street or trail. This really does have a very aggressive look to it, and it almost gives me a Darth Vader sort of vibe, especially with this bottom section down here. Kind of looks like the front of that helmet. It really gives the front end of the Jeep a mean scowl, and with all the angles and cuts in this, I can't think of a better way to describe it than very aggressive. But it's not all about looks here. Hidden at the top of the grill are 3 amber LED accent lights. Now these add another little bit of dimension to the whole look. Having additional lighting here also means that your Jeep will be better seen on the street or trail, especially in adverse conditions. Moreover, this is designed to be a direct replacement for your stock grill. So aside from wiring in those accent lights, this is a total bolt-on operation. We'll talk more about that though in a few moments. The grill is made from injection molded ABS plastic, so it's strong, lightweight, and durable. That black finish comes just like this out of the box, and it is ready to mount. Though, since it is ABS plastic, you do have the option to get this painted pretty easily if you want to color match it or paint it some kind of contrasting color. The possibilities are really kind of endless with it. But again, you can just mount it up exactly as it sits. The LEDs are all weather sealed against the elements, so they should have a nice long lifespan too. And since this was designed using OEM CAD data from Jeep, again, it's going to fit right in place of your stock grill with no modifications needed. Pricing comes in at about $250, which for a whole new grill with some additional accent lighting is a pretty darn good price. While it's not quite the least expensive option out there, it is a very affordable way to get something cool and unique on your Jeep. Installation gets a 1 out of 3 on the difficulty meter, and the job should take you about 1 hour to complete. Now there is a little bit of wiring to do, but getting the grill in place is super easy and you don't need to modify anything on your Jeep itself. That said though, let's hand things over to one of our XT customers who's going to walk you through the install process. Tools used for this install include a trim removal tool, a set of wire strippers, and electrical tape.
So today we're going to be installing the Red Rock Ranger grill. The first step of the process is to remove the 6 push pins, and how we're going to do that is using a soft plastic pry tool. We're gonna pop these out. We're gonna pop this out. We're gonna do that on all 6 of them. So the next step is to, before we take the grill off, is to disconnect the signal light. Back here is the connector. I'll have to pull the tab. There's a red tab on there. And then we should be able to just pull that off. We gotta do that on both sides. Okay. So now that the signal lights are disconnected, we can go ahead and pull the grill. To do that, we need to use some pressure on it. There is the grill. So next thing, we're going to put these push clips on. There are 6 of them, and they go here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, there's that one. The next step is we're gonna have to take these out of the old grill and prep them to put into the new one. So in order to take the old ones out of the old grill, the old turn signal lights, you gotta push in these tabs right here. And you can use the same tool for this job. You just gotta push these in to release the light. And it just pops out. We will need these for the new one. We do the same here. There we go. And we have these. So the next step is to do the wiring on the car to the harness that was supplied for the LED lights and the grill. So to do that, we got to tap in to the marker lights, the signal light wiring. You're going to use these two wires here. These first two right here on this side. So in order to do that, we're going to have to splice in. So we'll go ahead and take this tape off here to access the inside of this conduit. You gotta take off all this tape to access the wiring. You want to be careful not to damage the wires. So cutting it is not recommended. Make sure you get all the tape off and just make it easier. So these two cables right here are what we're going to be tapping into. This one looks like a black wire. This is a white and green wire. So we're going to tap into these two wires. I know in the instructions it says white and blue, but on here it's black and white with a green stripe. So we're going to tap into these. We're going to clean them up a little bit, put our splice about right here, and then we'll be good to go. Before you start tapping into the wiring, make sure you disconnect the battery. I'm going to disconnect the negative battery with a 7/16 socket. Just disconnect that, put it out of the way. Next, we're going to make our cut around right here. We're going to cut this wire. We're going to cut this wire in the same area. So next, we're going to strip it. Size 18. Make sure all the other wiring are out of the way when you're stripping wires, so you don't mess anything else up. Not too much lower, just a little bit. They gotta fit into the splice that we're gonna put on. Okay. So next we're gonna splice these together. So the black wire is going to go on the black wire. So we're gonna put these together. We'll put it on this side. So we're putting the splice on. Next we're going to crimp it down. Make sure you use the blue area. Squeeze it really good, really tight. Make sure it's on there good. The wiring must be all the way in it. And we're going to put the black side in as well. And crimp that side. Run the extra end here. Help hold it in place. And we're going to crimp that side down. Make sure the other wiring is out of the way. Don't want to damage any other wires. Give it a slight little tug just to make sure it's in. And we got to do the red as well. put that splice on and crimp it down as well. And crimp the last one onto the other side of the splice. And crimp this side down. Might need to hold it in place. Give it a little tug, make sure it's in there, good. So next we're gonna use some electrical tape here. Help hold those in place a little bit. Some seams. Let's go, kind of give it a little extra support here around the splices. Also to help protect it. Next, we want to put the conduit back on. It's really tight, so you'll have to really work with it just to get it open right. It wants to close up on itself. But we want to put it back in there for the protection. This is used to help protect it from chafing, other things, other road hazards. So got that around there. So put some tape around that just to help hold it on. Same tape that was used that you took off at the beginning. Put it right here at the end just like it was. Don't really need a lot. Just need enough to hold it down. Got some right here in the middle too where the splice is. Just to help hold it down a little bit better. There is a wide gap right there because of might want to put a little bit more on there than that. Probably be better to cover the whole spliced area. Alright, so next we're going to put the factory signal lights onto the new grill. You gotta do that till these clips fall into place, so you might have to push a little bit. Make sure you have the left one and the left one, right and the right. Just put them on till those two clicked into place. Should be fixing. Okay. There we go. Alright. So next we want to connect our electrical connectors to the plugs on the grill. Just put it on until it clicks. I don't think there's any particular position here. You just plug them in. Then we'll need to secure this wiring here as well. Go ahead and plug this in right here while we have it out. Okay, we'll go to force. Do the other side, while we have it like this. This one's on the top. A little bit of a struggle. Lock that in position and it should be good. And we want to, like I said, we want to protect our wiring, so we want to coil this up. Protect it, maybe splice it in here. But we might want to go this route here. So we'll get some zip ties and we'll zip that up. So group these together here. This makes it a little bit easier because there's so much slack in the harness, but you just don't want this all just hanging around. Too much going on in this area. We'll just go ahead and put this here and should be good. Ready to install the grill. We'll go ahead and trim the zip ties down. You don't want these dangling around. Make sure you get flush cuts. So next we want to put the grill into position. So make sure these clips at the bottom are going to be placed where they need to be placed. Push in the bottom. Make sure these clips go in. So careful so you don't break anything. So you may need to come under here just to help position those, get those started. All 6 clips. We'll put this in position here. Clips here on the side. Next, put the inserts in.
We might want to redo that.
No.
Huh?
And then put your pins in. These should go right in. No problem with that one. Clips are in, popping out a little bit from the install. We can reconnect the battery. Again, using the 7/16. Last thing is we have this weather stripping right here on the other side. Just cut it in half. And it's got this adhesive on the back. Just peel this red plastic. So then we'll take that, slide it under here, make sure it's all the way under. There we go. And the same with the other side. Work it under there.
That's going to wrap it up here for our review and install of the Red Rock Ranger Grill fitting 2007 to 2018 JK Wranglers. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Jeep, be sure to keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.